Welcome back to another episode of Frequency Fridays. Today, we are going to go beyond the solfeggio frequencies and into the no gyre frequencies. I hope you're ready. You've heard of solfeggio, the ancient tones that heal your emotions, but what if you need something more precise, something clinical, something that targets your specific organs and tissues? Enter Dr. Paul Nogier, the French physician who discovered a set of frequencies so precise they can be used to diagnose and treat the body through the ear. Yep, that's right. This is the secret of Nogier frequencies, and it's the next level of frequency healing that we're going to talk about today. Nogier's breakthrough came in the early 1970s from observing a French healer treating sciatica by cauterizing a specific point on the ear. He realized the ear is a complete map of the human body, an actual microsystem, like a fetus in the womb. He then spent decades using tuning forks to discover a set of 8 frequencies, A through L, that corresponded to different tissue layers and organs. Solfeggio frequencies are like a shotgun, where no gyre frequencies are like a sniper rifle. It's the difference between general emotional healing and clinical targeted tissue repair. These 8 frequencies are the building blocks of the body's energetic system. Here is the map of the no gyre frequencies based off of the ear and the corresponding spots of the body that it also helps to alleviate or repair, I guess you could say. We see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and L. Okay, all different areas of the ear corresponding to all different areas of the body. And this is all scientifically documented for all you science geeks out there. Here's another picture that I thought was really, really interesting of the ear. Putting a fetus in there upside down like it's in the womb. There are, I guess, distinctions about the body, right? That when we look at them, it's always kind of like, huh, I never thought about that. Okay. And we look at how the baby being upside down completely fits into the ear. And then we look at what parts of the ear correspond to what parts of the body. You see down here, you have the face, you have the head, and then you have the lungs, the organs, the spine, and then the feet all up and around here. Okay. And it very closely matches this picture as well. So I thought that was pretty fascinating. So we call Dr. Paul Nogier the father of auriculotherapy. When we are looking at frequency A coming in at 292 hertz, we are talking about nerve and pain relief. This targets the ectoderm, which is the skin, the nerves in the brain. It's used for relieving pain, inflammation, and calming the nervous system as well. The foundation of all healing. If you cannot get the central nervous system to relax, you are not going to be able to calm your body and get it into a healing state. Okay. So frequency A is going to stimulate the work of the cell. It is going to be very much a anti-inflammatory action, and it's going to be anti-edema as well. Frequency B at 584 hertz is for organ detox and digestion. It targets the endoderm, internal organs, liver, pancreas, stomach. It's essential for detoxification and digestive health as well. Things like SIBO, things like Crohn's, things like candida growth or candida overgrowths, stuff like that. This is what it targets. This is what it helps to correct. Especially you've been told that you have a leaky gut. It's all the rave right now. Everybody's got a leaky gut, which they do. Okay. Sad to say. All right. But if you have a leaky gut, this is your frequency. It stimulates nutrient functions, intercellular changes, cellular cohesion, immune effects, and will also have a large anti-allergic action. Frequency C, coming in at 1168 hertz, deals with the muscles and bones. It targets the mesoderm, muscles, bones, blood vessels, used for structural support, muscle repair, and circulation. This is actually highly correlated for Parkinson's disease. This Nogier frequency may be particularly helpful. This frequency is associated with triggering muscle contractions and may help with conditions that cause tremors, which are common in Parkinson's syndrome. The stimulation of functions is locomotion, which is basic walking, muscle contraction like lifting or exercising or playing sports, and also related to dopamine secretion as well. When we're looking at D, or 2,326 hertz, you're looking at spinal balance and trauma. This targets the spinal cord and lateralization. It's used to balance the left and right sides of the body and address deep-seated trauma. Stimulation of interhemispheric fibers, causing stimulation of functions relating to symmetry and laterality. Its action on motor activity, walking, and posture is corrective, and its action on language, mood, concentration, memory, and location of space and time are also corrective and balancing as well. When we're looking at frequency E, or 4,672 hertz, you are looking at emotional and mental clarity. This targets the cerebral cortex, which is consciousness or emotion. It's used for mental clarity, emotional regulation, and deep psychological healing. Stimulation of the spinal cord is also included, as well as it produces an analgesic action, which will help with pain, or if you're having stomach discomfort or a general headache, something like that, it's great to use. When we're looking at frequency F, 73 hertz, this is working on the subtle energy of the body, which is more along the lines of the solfeggio frequencies, and also the chakras. This targets the chakras and subtle energy fields used for spiritual connection and balancing the entire energetic system. This also will stimulate the central gray nuclei of the brain. It has a healing and antidepressant action, and it also will regulate the hypothalamus and appetite. The hypothalamus is particularly interesting too. If you are over the age of 30, your hypothalamus is already starting to shrink and decline in size, lending less and less support to your immune system. Okay, so this is really, really important. There are other things like peptide bioregulators that you can take for your hypothalamus, sure, but this is a great low cost way to be able to restore or just keep your hypothalamus happy. Frequency G coming in at 146 hertz is all about universal vitality. It's also known as the universal frequency. It's used for general vitality as well as a catalyst to make all of their frequencies work better. So you can pair this with any of the other frequencies that you're listening to, and there's a synergistic effect. This will also stimulate the cerebral cortex. It's for treatment of psychosomatic disorders, and it comes in for the treatment of chronic pain, and it's an adjuvant for the treatment of epilepsy as well. Bet your doctors never told you about that. So when we are looking at frequency L, 276 hertz, this frequency is used to support the regulation of the autonomic nervous system and promote balance between sympathetic and parasympathetic activity. It can be used for stress-related conditions, anxiety, sleep disturbances, and difficulty concentrating. It may help with dysregulated heart rate variability, mild circulatory complaints, such as palpitations or tension-related headaches, and recover after acute stress. Additionally, it can support digestive irregularities linked to autonomic imbalance and promote general relaxation and resilience. This is a fantastic frequency. I've used it before, and man, you got some clarity after you're done with it. How do we know which frequency to use? Well, Dr. Nogier ended up discovering what he calls the vascular autonomic signal, which is a subtle change in the pulse when the body is exposed to frequency it needs. This is the clinical feedback loop that makes Nogier so precise. So you could be listening to the frequency, and what you want to notice is that your pulse is actually slowing down and calming down. That's how you know the frequency is good for your body. If you're looking for Nogier on steroids, here is a pro tip. Use a red light panel while you're listening to it. All right. Even if this is one just for the face, you can put the frequency on your headphones, put the red light on your body, and man, the red light, the infrared more specifically, okay, you got to get one that has infrared while listening to the Nogier frequencies is, I think it's like being catapulted into the sun. Okay. You really start to feel a difference, and it's absolutely incredible. If you are looking to use the Nogier frequencies that I use, go to www.infopathy.com. And when you are looking to purchase either the, I think the membership, the IC Hummer, or the IC Pad, one of those, all right, you put in Chris 10 and you'll get a 10% discount, which will save on any taxes or shipping or anything like that for you. I really encourage you guys to go there. They have 4,000 other frequencies that I am going to get into for, let's see, if I'm going to do one frequency Friday, gosh, the next 100 years, I'm going to get into all the different frequencies of infopathy, the Healy, the Mag Healy, and any other frequency device that just blasts my socks off. It's going to be on Frequency Fridays. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next.